Hello and welcome everyone to Readings and Healings with Dipal Shah. I am your host, Dipal Shah, and today I do have with me one of my healers at anandaforlife.com, and maybe you've had a chance to work with her, and maybe you haven't, but her name is Lydia Forte, and we are excited to be doing some healings with you today. Now, guess what the topic is? I'm so excited about this because it's ear sensitivities and empaths. Whether or not you know it, you're an empath. You feel things. You know things with it, right? You're highly sensitive, hypersensitive, and it's okay. It's completely normal. Okay, so where you think that it's not normal, it's completely normal. Now, we're going to talk about what your sensitivities are, how you can become this way, and also some of the things that you can do to help yourself. I just want to make sure, can you hear me and see me and everything's well? Because I could see my internet, the bar is going up and down. I just want to make sure, guys. So just say hello. I see Sitara 333 is here. Hello, my dear. Hello, Destiny. Hello, Colette. And let's see. Yes, I know you're an empath, Colette. Yes, you are, my dear. Okay, so I'm just going to go over to, all right, make sure we're live here. Okay, Janice. Okay, because sometimes I can see the names and sometimes I can't. So it comes up as Facebook user. And so I wanted to make sure that I see everybody. Hello, Barbara. Okay, thank you. Hello, Melinda. So wonderful to see you here. Liz, I see a lot of people joining us from YouTube. And that is just wonderful. Is there anybody that's new here? Because I just want to reach out and say hello to you. So go ahead and write down if you are new. We're going to get started in just a bit, but today we are talking about ear sensitivity, tinnitus, some of the ear problems, deafness, and a lot of different ear issues that we can have as empaths. So we're going to get started in just a moment. In the meantime, go ahead and share this or invite somebody that you know, tag somebody that would really be where this would be really helpful and healing to them as well, because the more we share the messages of empaths and how to help them heal, the more we can heal the world, right? So go ahead and tag somebody or share this video out with people that you know. Welcome back. When it comes to ear sensitivities, as empaths, you may encounter various challenges that can affect your overall well-being. And there's a few problems that are commonly associated with the ear sensitivities for empaths. A lot of you might know tinnitus. How many of you deal with tinnitus? Go ahead and put it in the comments if you are dealing with ringing in the ears, buzzing in the ears, or other sounds in the ears without any external sources really creating that, right? It's like as if, why is this buzzing going on? There's nothing outside of me that's going on. So what is happening? And it's this constant pressure, this constant presence of noise that can be debilitating at times, right? So what's really happening there? We're going to tap into that if you are dealing with tinnitus. Hypersensitivity to loud noises. Guys, I am so sensitive to loud noises. It's unbelievable. I cannot stand it when somebody talks really loud and they're right in my ear, like kind of close, or even just talks loud across the room. It is too much. Anybody else have this hypersensitivity to loud noise, loud music? Oh my gosh, my kids took me to a concert last year in July, and we went to the Weekend concert. I wanted to go with the girls, do something with the girls. My oldest one bought the ticket. I should have checked because we were right on the floor Oh my gosh, I could not stop pacing around. I just wanted to get out of there. I could feel the music through my veins. I could feel it in my body. I, I couldn't stand it. I was like, my ears are done. But yeah, we can be very sensitive to loud noise. It's almost like how dogs are also very sensitive to loud noise. Well, as empaths, we can become sensitive as well. And so there's difficulty. We do have difficulty sometimes filtering out certain sounds, and it can be challenging. We try to ignore it, but sometimes that's not possible because we get very stimulated and we need that calm environment. That's why we tend to isolate ourselves. Any of you isolate yourselves? Because I found that that's easier for empaths to do, is to isolate themselves so that they don't have to deal with all that noise, right? Sitara says, yes, sensitive to hypersensitive to any sound. Kelly says, yes, me too. I used to love loud music. Exactly. I did too, right? I see a lot of you are resonating with what I'm saying. So I am so glad that you are here because we want to do healings on this, right? Why is your ear imprinted with certain type of vibration, frequency, and sound that's disrupting the flow of your prana and creating physical dis-ease and disharmony within the body? Okay, that's what we're going to get to. So you might have something called a sensory overload, and I think we've talked about that um, in previous sessions here. However, ear sensitivities can contribute to sensory overload for empaths. Okay, we have 8 senses. I don't know if you guys know that. A lot of you know there's maybe 2 or 3, but there's actually 8 senses that we as empaths have. Some of you have these abilities that are completely open, some of you may not, and that's okay. But still, it creates this sensory overload to all of our senses, and that's why they get blocked. Are any of you on a spiritual journey or a learning to become a healer or are a healer? Put it in the comments if you are. And then also, I want to know, are all 8 of your senses open? Because if not, I have a wonderful program that will help you open up all 8 of your senses. Okay? And if you are interested, let me know. Just say interested in the Medical Intuitive program. Okay? Now, it's sometimes difficult finding a quiet space, especially if you're in a social gathering. How many of you get overstimulated in social gatherings? Sometimes, families get together and you're constantly bombarded with loud noises once again, and it's hard to find a quiet space where you could just get away. Well, I have made that an effort because at our house, we have family reunions. My husband's family, my family, our friends, we all unite because everybody is spread everywhere. And so we try to gather everyone over the summer at our house, and it becomes a sensory overload. I have to find a quiet place, and I do that for myself. So I tell my husband if I am missing in action, because I need that quiet time, and he completely understands. So I just love that. So make sure that you take that time for you when you need it, okay? Because as an empath, our ears are so important, right? We want to hear our guides talk to us. We want to hear the universal sound. We want to be able to use our sound to receive messages in so many different ways. The ear is a very powerful instrument. And so let me go ahead and bring Lydia Forte here so that we could give you your message for today. Hi, Lydia.
Hi, everybody. How are you, Dipal?
Doing great. It's so wonderful to have you back. And oh my gosh, we've got so many comments. On the right, if you could see them, they're, I guess this topic is very, very popular. We've been,
Yes.
everybody, you know what? It's important that our tribe here tells us what they want to hear more about so that we can give them what they need. Right, guys?
That's
If
right.
you tell us what you want to hear more about, the topics that you want to hear more about, we can help you. And so give us that information so that we can start creating topics and healings and readings around what you need. We are so open to taking your suggestions, and we want to make sure that we are here for you. Okay. Sitara says, hi, Lydia. So
Hi.
Angela says, hi, Lydia and Deepal. And one of the things coming up is vertigo, inner ear balance. Yeah. So we're going to talk all about that. But Lydia has a beautiful message from the guides. We were talking about it earlier, and she's got a beautiful community message for everybody. So let's go ahead and see what she wants to share.
Yes, so the card that came up is Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael is here with his beautiful light to give us strength, protection, and courage so that we can be true to ourselves and speak our truth. And he is here also healing our throat chakra so that we can give the message that we came to give and stand in our own integrity with our soul, right? And he's helping us strengthen our aura because that's our own personal shield. Okay, so he says to call on him to help you strengthen your shield so you can feel more stronger in sharing your message and speaking your truth and being who you came to be. And I also have this beautiful blue quartz cluster, which is it goes perfectly with this color of Archangel Michael. And this actually alleviates fear, enhances expression, and it's also connected with the throat chakra. So it goes perfectly with Archangel Michael's message, and it goes perfect with our topic today because the ear, nose, and throat are all connected. So it's
Wow.
synchronicities, right?
What stone is that? Because that is beautiful.
It's the blue quartz cluster.
I didn't know there was a blue quartz.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous.
Isn't it? The color is
Oh.
just amazing.
Oh,
Yes.
I got chills. Anybody
Yes.
else get chills just seeing that? Can you
So-
show it this way? Like show it on the face. Oh my gosh, oh, that shines so beautifully, Lydia.
Yes, and so I'm sending the frequency of this crystal to all of you who are here and the people who are gonna see the replay. So it's all going out to you guys to amplify the healing.
I love that. Ooh, whew. That is one powerful quartz there.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
have to get it. I'm
Yes.
definitely gonna have to get it. I always use the blue for the throat.
Yes.
But I've never seen, yeah, Sitara says, I've never seen a blue quartz. Kelly says it's a dyed blue quartz, but still beautiful. Is it dyed? Really?
I don't know. When I purchased it, it said blue quartz.
Huh, because quartz don't, I wonder, I mean, it's still gorgeous, but it still has this beautiful energy. Like
Yes.
it's so powerful. I love it. Thank you so much, Lydia, for bringing
You're
that
welcome.
and sharing it. And yeah, so we want to do readings and healings for people today. We do have the next 15 minutes, guys. We're usually here for about 30 minutes doing healings and readings and scans for you guys. So wherever we're taken by the guide team. So I have my guide team, Lydia has her guide team, and we're going to work with them as well as you to see what messages we get for you today. So if there is something that you would like to heal, please do put that in the comments so that we can pick people to work with. Okay. And we might not get to everybody. We will try, but we usually can't get to everybody. But know that when we do a healing for somebody, you can be open to receiving that healing if you resonate with the information, and it will have an impact on you too. A beautiful, beautiful divine light healing will take place. Okay. If you feel heat, chills, tingling, cold, breeze, anything that you feel, maybe your body wants to move a certain way, maybe your ear starts to feel some pain, anything happening, make sure be aware of that and know that there is healing happening. Okay. So we have lots of people here today, and let's see. All right. So Susan says, "Hi, Deeple. I would like my spiritual healing to improve so I can hear more clearly what is being said, like with my dogs." Yes. Isn't that so wonderful? I always want to be able, I'm always talking to my dog as if we're literally having a conversation, and it's quite interesting because my husband will laugh. He goes, "You act like Jasmine's talking to you." And I'm like, "Well, she is." You just don't hear it. And so yeah, let's do a healing. And if any of you want to open up your spiritual senses again, I do offer learning about how to open up your spiritual senses, and we can talk about that. All you need to do is email me at deepalshah@anandaforlife.com, and I will set up an appointment with you for 30 minutes, and we can talk about where you want to go in your spiritual journey to help you get where you want to be. One of the things that I have noticed that clients want is to hear. And you can hear your guides, you can hear your spirit animals, you can hear the people who have passed over, you can hear anything you want, including your pets. So I can help you do that. Right now we're going to do a mini healing to help you start clearing out what blocked that initially. Okay, so let's clear the blockage. Lydia, what are you finding? Because I see
There's,
you clearing.
yes, there is a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear and doubt and hesitation and feeling
Mm.
vulnerable. So these things are blocking her ability to hear, to be in tune with the energy in the way that she wants to. So I'm just clearing the channels and increasing the the vibration and the energy that can come in into her ear canals and her brain to develop, help her develop that capacity that she wants to have to increase that spiritual hearing.
It's almost like a karmic imprint, like a past lifetime imprint that is karmically there. I
And
also see that, right?
having
Like,
to do with her gift. It's
yeah.
not, yes. So I'm clearing the third eye chakra as well.
And maybe the throat with that beautiful
Yes.
crystal. There we go. All right, let us know what's coming up for you, Susan, and if what Lydia said resonates with you, so that we know we're on the right track. And let us know how you're feeling, because you might even get a pop in the ear. Any of you get like this little pop in the ear right now as Lydia and I are working on you? I'm just curious because sometimes that'll happen and the ears will just pop. Um, All right, so let's see. Okay, while you finish working on Susan, I'm just gonna look to see who else would like a healing. There's so many comments. I'm just kind of moving through it. Okay, so we've got Don, and he says, "Can you please scan my wife? She had ear issues with COVID, and now they are recurring, blocked and stuffed, low hearing, and headaches." Yeah, COVID, one of the side effects of COVID, did she also have her COVID shots? I'm just kind of curious, Dawn, if you're still here, if you could please answer that question. Um, all right. I'm gonna wait for Dawn while you start working on his wife. Let us know what you're finding,
Yes,
Lydia.
I'm
With
getting a lot of low vibration, a lot of fear, low vibration emotions, and toxicity and toxins
mm,
from the virus, but also environmental and the collective trauma that it just brings up all this fear and all this isolation and all this even panic of what can happen, everything that we went through that time. There's like a lot of confusion in the brain and a lot of toxicity. Like, so I'm gonna clear all that.
okay.
It's
So
like her brain is overloaded.
let's just clear. I'm just gonna clear around the ear and the brain because the ear and brain are affected. So let's just go ahead and clear that because we don't want to talk too much about the C word because Facebook doesn't like
Yes.
it. So let's just not talk too much or say the word.
And the heaviness is all the headaches is all heaviness. It's like a lot of stuff, pressure.
All right, I'm just lifting something from the crown. It's kind of interesting. Dawn says only one shot. Okay, yeah. So the fact that she had it and then the shot, also it's like a combination. That's why I was asking Dawn. Um, yeah, so I've helped a lot of people that have come to me with this stuff, with these same kind of concerns. Lydia, have you had anybody that have come to you? Or I know you started a little bit later with us.
Yes.
It was after the fact. So I don't know if you still get anybody or have had anybody complain about these things.
Not too many. It's more emotional, right?
Yeah,
The emotional trauma. It's what comes to me, not so much the physical symptoms.
yeah, yeah.
But right now, I'm just increasing the prana of the lymphatic system so that it can carry out all those toxins and all that toxicity from an energetic level, and everything that is not for her highest good that's stuck there in the brain and her whole body, so that everything can come out with ease and grace.
I'm just going to ask Archangel Michael to cut the cord with the
Yes,
C word, right? That's for everybody.
yes,
Let's just cut the
that's
cord
great.
with the C
Yes,
word.
that's
Let's
right.
cut, sever it for good, and filling in where the roots were with beautiful pranic light. Feel that coming in. All right. So, if any of you are experiencing the symptoms of C, let's go ahead and heal that as we cut the cords from it. Feeling yourself completely disconnected. Yeah, thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being the light. Thank you for helping with all the healings so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you for setting this space for this beautiful container for healing, for all
Yes.
these beautiful souls that have joined us here today. So ear issues. Let's see how she does, Dawn. If she needs a longer session, Lydia can definitely help her. The
That's
way
right.
you guys can contact Lydia, and I'm just going to put it right here, is anandaforlife.com/Lydia. Okay. It's really easy. Anandaforlife.com/Lydia. And she could help you go deeper. She could work with your wife or she could work without her. She could do a remote session. Okay.
That's right.
So just connect with me if you need any help, but you could go ahead and grab a session with Lydia, and that way Lydia can help you and her. All right, I'm going to go back to the comments to see who else we can help. Gosh, I've never been through so many comments. It's so much fun. I love the fact that all these people want our help. Um, okay, Eve. Hello, Eve. Wonderful to see you here. Can you check why I have sensitivity under the left ear immediately under the jaw? Can you see if there's anything interrupting the flow of prana? So right under the jaw, like I'm assuming it's right under here. It's taking me like through the lymph nodes. So I'm feeling lymph node blockage. That's what I'm getting. Eve, can you tell me if that resonates with you? It's almost like these lymph nodes back here are blocked, as well as the muscle is also blocked with the flow of prana. So what are you finding, Lydia?
What's coming up for me, it's something related to her foundation, because as you know, the teeth, they're the foundation, right, of your being, and the bones, something related to the foundation in her life. Something has changed or moved, or she feels unsafe, insecure. Something is changing, and it has to also do with her intuition on the left side.
So she says I was touching the right place. So
Okay.
she says it's right under here. And so this is also connected to the
To
throat,
the
right? So I'm
Yes,
getting throat
yes.
lymph as well as throat lymph. And what did I say? A muscle. Yep. So let's go ahead and start clearing the lymph. Many people have blocked lymph. Okay. Our lymph nodes can get blocked and the prana will not flow properly. So then you get built up of energy, you get built up of edema, you can get a lot of digestive problems, a lot of different things that can happen, bloating, all kinds of things when there is blockage in the lymph, okay? But it can also create chronic diseases. So let's go ahead and flush out the lymph for everybody here, okay? Yeah, Angela says, I have a lymph node blocked in my right armpit. Oh, I don't know if it's painful, but sometimes it can get painful, right? When lymph nodes and they get swollen, it's not fun, right? When you go to the doctor, the first thing they do, what do? Right here? They check your lymph, right? But we do have lymph under our armpits and a lot of different places, right? Around the groin, back of the knee. So here's what I want you to do, Angela, as well as Eve. I want you to tap right here. Just go ahead and tap and open your mouth. Let's release the energy that you're holding on to right now. There's a lot of anger coming up. What do you get, Lydia?
Yes, yes. There's a lot of anger and um,
Like repressed
distrust.
pain.
I get distrust. I'm getting distrust of something, or some kind of disbelief. Something, I don't know if something happened to her.
Okay. And so I'm going to
Trauma,
ask
energy.
Eve, just go ahead and tap right here. And I want you to say in your mind, I release this anger now. And I want you to go down like this and tap right here and continue to keep going up and down, just like this. And notice how that feels. Angela, I want you to start tapping under your armpit. Okay. Under your right. This is my left, but you know what I mean? Under the right. I want you to start tapping around there, around the shoulder, because I'm also getting your shoulder. Okay. So tap all the way around. All right. Notice how you're feeling. Okay. And if you guys are feeling like there's lymph nodes blocked around the throat, you can tap right at the throat, right by the collarbone. All right. So let's get everybody tapping a little bit just to open up the lymph. What does tapping do? It opens up the channels, it awakens them. We're saying, hello, I'm here. Wake up. I'm ready to get rid of whatever is blocking me right here so that the energy can flow properly. And I want you to see the prana flowing nice and easily.
And I'm clearing the throat chakra to get all that stuck energy of not speaking up or something that they couldn't say, the words that are stuck in there.
This energy is really wobbly, like very unstable. I don't know if there's instability in your life, in your relationship, or somewhere that is creating all of this for you.
Yes,
Okay. There's
something going on. Yes.
something. Hey, by the way, Lydia, Dawn says thank you, Lydia and Deeple. This is Sarah. Headache is gone and ear is gurgling.
Yay.
Woo!
That's great. Thanks for letting us know.
Yay! Oh, Ginny says both lymph systems on either side are having a fit as I tap them. They are so tender. Yes. Angela says not speaking my truth and stress in a relationship. So, okay,
Yes.
I did pick up Angela, but I
Yes.
wonder if Eve is having the same, same thing. So when we do have relationship problems, guys, our ears can get blocked. Okay. Our ears, our throat, our mind, our head, right? There's a lot of blocks that can happen right here and on the shoulders, up, up, in through the armpits. Because guess what that is? The heart is at the level of the armpits, right? It's right there. The thymus is right there. So guess what else is blocked? So we need to do a lot of this work from heart up. Okay. So
Yes.
Angela, connect with Lydia. I
Yeah.
promise you, you will love your session, just like so many others who have done sessions with Lydia. She's an amazing healer. And so if you want to get in touch with her, it's anandaforlife.com/Lydia. That's simple.
And I
Um,
just wanted to say there's something about not feeling heard.
yeah.
That's
In
critical also.
Angela's relationship, right?
Yes. Or
Yeah.
Eve. I'm not sure if somebody, I don't know which
Oh,
of the
yeah.
two.
Eve
But
is
I
saying
apply
the
to
same
both.
thing. Eve
Yes.
has lots of issues with being heard. I
Exactly.
get it,
Yes.
girl. I feel like I'm talking to myself half the time,
Yes.
right? And yeah, Angela says misunderstood. Yeah,
Yes.
I know. I get it.
We're
Don't we
clearing all
all
that.
feel that way? Because
Yes.
we're such emotional beings as empaths, it makes it 10 times or 100 times worse when we feel like we're not heard. We completely shut down. So let me help everybody who feels like they're completely shut down in all of their expression and feel
Yes.
like you're not heard, not seen. Let's just clear all of that out, guys. What
Yes.
an amazing session today. I am loving this, guys. I hope you guys like this too. This
Yeah, I'm
is
getting a lot of frustration as well because when you don't get to say what you have to say and you think you want to help, right? As empaths, we want to help, and we don't. When we don't get to do that, it's like it breaks our heart and it causes frustration. It causes a lot of low vibration energy to get stuck in our system, right? So I'm clearing all that as well.
beautiful. Woo! This is so much fun. Oh my gosh. You know what, Lydia? I love doing this because I don't know if you find it the same thrill that I do because the energies are never the same, even though
Yes.
people have the same issues, but the story behind these issues are completely different. And that's why
Yes.
energy healing, like I went from pharmaceuticals to energy healing because it was just so much more exciting.
Yes.
but,
Definitely.
but between that, I had no idea there was such a thing as energy healing, and I'm just so glad I discovered it. And I know it's been an honor teaching you as well, and having your gift show up. I mean, this is amazing.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's like you've had this all your life, but you don't know, right? Until you open up to it and you find somebody like you who can help them bring them up, right? Bring them
I
out.
know
And
exactly.
it's been an amazing journey so far. Yes. And I
Jenny,
like how the energy, it's so nice to feel everybody's energy and working together to help us each other, right? To
I
help us
agree.
heal.
I
Yes.
completely agree. Um, Angela says, noticing the left side of the throat feels tender when tapping. Angela, when you get a chance, you don't have to continue to tap. Sorry, guys, I forgot to tell you to stop tapping, but if you are still tapping, that's fine. You can stop, but take the time throughout the day. That tender spot has a lot of emotions. I want you to recognize what emotions are coming up for you right now. Okay, Angela, because it's speaking to you right now. Ginny says it's hell to feel that we are invisible to others. Oh, I know. And you know who we are the most invisible to? To the people in our house.
Yes, our
Okay.
families.
That
Yes,
they have lessons to teach us. And by golly, am I learning them?
yes. And you know what? And you have to respect they have their own spiritual journey, right? So this is what makes it so difficult, right?
Exactly, exactly. Eve says, I am so grateful to know that someone understands. That's what we're all about, guys. Ananda for life, it means divine bliss. That's how
Wow.
I named my company Ananda for Life, meaning divine bliss for life. And that's what I want you to have. I want to be able to understand you. I have been through my own journey. Lydia has been through her own journey. And a lot of times when you become a healer, it's because you've got a story to tell. And you have been through so many similar circumstances that the community that you bring in, you will definitely connect with energetically, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And so we all share the same stories. And so I want to thank all of you for being here. Manira says, thank you. I cry and I feel the energy in my heart. Oh,
Wow.
Manira,
That's
so
great.
wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. I know Lisbeth said, feel like I've taken on grief from a small group I'm in because a member in the group suddenly passed in the MVA this past weekend. So let's just send out healing for grief.
Yes.
If you okay, so grief can come in many different ways. A loss of self, a loss of someone else, a loss of like when a disease sets in or a chronic illness, there's a loss of the original self. So let's just send healing to anyone and everyone here who is dealing with any kind of grief, whether you know it or not. Okay. And just see how you feel right now as all this grief leaves your body because you don't have to hold on to it anymore.
And we're clearing also the shock and the confusion.
And a lot of times it's not yours. And sometimes it is. And when it is, we have to go inner and deeper and try to work on that inner self, right, guys? Hello, Nishna. So wonderful to see you here. Been feeling unheard, unseen, and unsupported for a long time. Well, we're here to support you, honey. We see you, we feel you, and we hear you. Okay, so all of you, hello, Caroline. Thank you for all the healing today. Thank you to Kelly. Thank you, guys. It's been just a wonderful journey as always every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. We are here live to help you heal, give you readings and scans. And if there's anything that you need from me personally, please do connect with me at Dipal Shah at anandaforlife.com. And so it is. Let's just ground everyone's energies. Mm-mm.
And I just wanted to say, I just sent a lot of the frequency of self compassion, self love, and self nurturing in dealing with all of these issues that we're going through, because it is important to give ourselves what we want from other people.
Sitara, remember, we are here. Sorry, I didn't get to you, honey. We are here every Wednesday. So come and join us. Bring friends, family, whoever you want to join our wonderful little time together. And usually we try to get everybody, but sometimes that doesn't happen. Hopefully, you receive some healing throughout this call. And if you have any personal questions, again, you can always get in touch with me at Deepal Shah at anandaforlife.com. Okay, guys, I want to thank you all for being here. Lots of love and light to all of you. And for those of you in the States, have a wonderful 4th of July. We are having a 4th of July sale at anandaforlife.com. It starts, I believe, Friday, which is coming up really soon. And usually it's like anywhere from $15 to $99. And you could get sessions with our healers. You could get sessions, on demand sessions, MP3s, as well as my packages. And you'll find that the lymphatic system is one of the packages that is going to be on sale if you are interested. But I want to thank you all for being here. Again, if you have any questions, you know how to get in touch with me. I love you. Lots of love and light, everybody. Thank you so much
Thanks.
for being here.
Thanks everybody for being here. And I just wanted to say Happy Canada Day to whoever's in Canada on July 1st.
Yay! Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.